Okay, let's go to the answers. Question one, we have some kind of muscle fiber. If you look at it this way, it looks more like something you've seen before. It's a bit longer, multiple nuclei. Here's a cross section of it, and here's a neuron. This thing here is representing a neuron to communicate with it. What kind of muscle fiber is this? It's a skeletal. Skeletal. We have one skeletal muscle fiber model here. We have another one right here. They look slightly different, but they're showing the same basic things. I'll point them out later. You can spell muscle markers. Question two. We have another muscle type. You can see that a single cell branches. So here's a branch, here's a branch, here's a like this. See that? What kind of muscle is this? Sorry. Third type. It's longer or spindly. It has less arrangement of proteins inside. Smooth muscle. You can hopefully notice about both cardiac and skeletal is that they have this very banded arrangement of proteins in them. Those bands, what are the letter bands called? I bands. The darker ones are. We'll see how that comes out. I'm pointing to the diaphragm here. For question 4. What is the diaphragm? What kind of muscle? Skeletal muscle. Oh. No, lung is not muscle. The lung is not made of muscle. What is the lung made of? What kind of epithelium? Simple squamous. The lung is made of simple squamous and elastic tissue that helps recoil, but there's no muscle in the lung. The lung is not made of muscle. Question 5. Question 5, what is the tissue that's surrounding right here called? Perimysium. Each one of these little things, those are muscle fibers. So surrounding each muscle fiber is endomysium. Surrounding all these fascicles, surrounding the fascicle is perimysium. Surrounding the whole thing would be epimysium.
How would you show it?
How would I show you epimysium?
This slide right here.
I give you this slide. I'd probably have to move around.
Yeah.
This is 4x. Some junk there. This one's not the best. The one I have over here. This one's not the best for epimysium. For epimysium, we want something like. So you can see all the fibers are in here, but then you got some stuff that's only on the outside. That's epi. That's epi. Yeah, that's epi. That's epi. Yeah, here. That's epimysium. Perimysium would be in between here. And then endos just around individual fibers. Is there a reason that it's darker, or there's just more? Cool. Here's what we're going to do. I realized I didn't go over specific bone features of the coxal bone. We've gone over all the major bone features of every other bone, and actually have recordings of this online, but I'm going to go over this. And then we'll go to other things. This is stuff that will appear on the practical on Tuesday. Monday. Okay. Let's first figure out which side is which for this coxal bone. Anyone remember what this feature is called, or have we gone over this? We haven't. This is a rough patch, kind of ear shaped. Let's back up. What's this thing called? Acetabulum. What side of the bone is the acetabulum? The lateral, kind of inferior side. Right. So this is lateral. What's this hole called? Obturator foramen. We've got the acetabulum. That's the side. The obturator foramen is a big hole. You can see that on either side of this hole, you've got this big rough edge, and then this pointier edge. What's this bone right here? This is the pubis. The pubis is pointy. Pubis, is this anterior or posterior?
Anterior.
Anterior. This is, so here's the pointy part of the pubis. It comes together here in the pubis symphysis. It's pretty skeletal to you all. Just like push this along. Here's the pubis, here's the pointy part of the pubis symphysis. Yeah, so this is anterior. So anterior, inferior, lateral. If this is anterior, that means this fossa is also anterior. The pubis is kind of coming anterior immediately. Or sorry, there we go. Here's the pubis, obturator foramen, acetabulum. This is called the iliac fossa. It's the shallow depression of the ilium. Iliac fossa. This is the anterior medial side. This is the anterior medial side. This rough thing points medially. What is this articulating with? The sacrum. Remember, two coxal bones join with a sacrum. And that rough part that you see there, that's where it joins. It's called the auricular surface. Auricular surface. It's ear-shaped. There was nothing to do with the ear besides people thought it looked like an ear. But it also makes sense when you're trying to figure out the size of the bone. Hold up to your ear. So, yeah. Yeah. So, once again, this is the anterior, the pubis, lateral acetabulum, anterior medial, and kind of superior, the fossa, medial auricular surface. Is this the left or right coxal bone?
Right.
The right coxal bone. And again, easy way to figure out, put the auricular surface to your ear, the pubis should go to your mouth. It doesn't work if I kind of like awkward like this. It should fit nicely. This is the right pubis, right coxal bone. Right coxal bone. But again, anterior medial, auricular surface, and so on. These are the next things I'm going over are things that I forgot to go over, so we're going over them now. Okay. Let's start in front. So this is the pubis, right? Follow the pubis up superiorly, and you'll see one bump and two bumps. 1, 2. You can definitely feel one of them on your hip, one that protrudes out the most. That's this one. Let's start with that, since that's easily recognizable. So the pubis is here. This bump that you can feel on your hip, this is called the anterior because it's anterior. Superior because it's superior compared to this bump. What bone is this? The ilium of the coxa bone. So this is the iliac. And a pointy protrusion is called a spine. That's its full name. Anterior superior iliac spine. You should know the full name. Anterior superior iliac spine. It's top one. Okay. This one here, can you guess what it is? It's not posterior. Posterior would be back here.
Inferior.
Anterior inferior. This is anterior inferior iliac spine. Anterior superior iliac spine, anterior inferior. Yeah. Spine. Okay, so we've gone from pubis, anterior inferior, anterior superior. The long ridge, that's the iliac crest. Long ridge, the iliac crest. Follow it to the back, and we'll see two more bumps. These two. Like, so here's the auricular surface, and then here's a bump, and here's a bump. Take a guess what this one's called. Posterior, superior, iliac spine. This other one. Posterior, inferior, iliac spine. Again, the reason why we're learning all these names is because these are important muscle attachments. There are muscles that attach to all these parts. These parts that protrude out here, here, across there, here, here. So more. We keep going past this surface, and we see that it goes in a lot. When it goes in a lot, what was this called here on the sternum? This is the manubrium, but the little thing on the manubrium called the jugular notch, right? So it's a notch when you have this little pit type thing. So this is a notch. This is called the greater sciatic notch. We haven't gone over the sciatic nerve yet, but the sciatic nerve passes through here. Greater sciatic notch. So that's this right here. We keep going. We'll see that there's another bump here, another notch, and our last rough rounded bump here. So big notch, greater sciatic notch, another bump, another small notch, and then another bump. This one's kind of sharp. What are we at now? We've got the ilium down to the ischium. This is the ischial spine. These were iliac spines, these other protrusions. This is the ischial spine. Gone down to the ischium. This last bump here, you can feel on yourself, unless you got a lot back here. You can best feel it if you sit on the ground with your knees up. It's pointing down. You sit on the ground with your knees up. This protrudes the most. You can feel it back here. This is your sits bone. You might know it as your sits bone. This is the ischial tuberosity. Ischial tuberosity. So one more time, going in order. We've gone from the pubis, anterior inferior iliac spine, anterior superior iliac spine, iliac crest, posterior superior iliac spine, posterior inferior iliac spine, greater sciatic notch, ischial spine, ischial tuberosity. This is actually the lesser sciatic notch. I'm not going to test it, but greater sciatic notch, ischial spine, lesser sciatic notch, ischial fibrosis. All right. Why can't you one thing? Because different muscles attach to these different places. That's why you gotta know. You ever like do that stretch where you cross your leg over and then bring your leg in, like a pigeon pose?
Yeah.
That's for me. It really gets the muscle that's attached to this fibrosis. What? Oh my. Oh, will you have to know origins, insertions? No. I might give them as hints. You don't need to know them. Does that make sense? Okay. We'll get to that later. We'll still like review them. We're gonna we'll still review, but you want to we'll get to that. You do need to know actions. What does each muscle do to each joint? Okay. Here's what I'd like to do. It's 11:40. For the next hour, so 12:40, till 12:40, I want you working on either finishing up your dance, which is due by the end of class, or working on last exercise, which is due next class. This table still has to do the skeletal assembly, so I'm going to give you the bone box to do that. But if you've already done it, so these two tables, you can wait to finish the packet. I'll have you turn that packet by Monday. I want you to keep that packet to study with the packet folder. So your packet, one per group, is due next week. With this table, I want you to start with the skeleton and then work on your dance stuff. Cool? Cool. Got till 12:40. Sure. Yeah.
Paper. Oh, I'll get it for you in a second. You can all see it. Take a snapshot. Okay, go for it.
Some mornings are better than others. You're like, I'm feeling it.
Anything else like this? If you can't use like the technical terms, but if we didn't go over it, we would definitely say it multiple times. Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Sorry, little pieces.